Tell me about your brother. Is he older or younger?
He was older. He was, how much older? I don't know. But I remember we had a intruder. My mother was really mad. This little boy had climbed up into our loft and he had taken all of Grandma's stuff that were, I guess, quite nice. Started throwing it down on the in the on the ground in the garage, and my mother was furious. Didn't want to be around her when she was mad. Ooh. She got rid of him and all so terms. I also remember another house that my folks had purchased. My father liked to move around a lot. That was nature. And we were in a different home. He cemented the whole backyard. Didn't want to have to fool with mowing the lawn or anything. He just cemented it. And we had these.
He was a cement.
Huh?
He was a cement driver, wasn't he? Your dad? What did he work?
Yeah.
How did he?
Yeah, he did. That was later on in life, I think. But anyway, he had a machine shop, and my brother worked for him. And can't remember much more about this one guy. It got my father all up in a tizzy. My father used to always say, anyway, you want to get a job, you just have to be persistent. And he went to this machine shop place, and he would clean up. No one asked him to do it. He just started doing it, and he started cleaning up, and my father did that for months, and they kept saying, why do you do this? And he says, I figure one of these days you'll take pity on me and give me a job. And I did. And he started becoming a machinist, because that was what he wanted to do. And pretty soon, I don't know if it was then, could have been, that he had his own machine shop business. I know he did later on. And everyone worked there. It was quite big. And my brother helped him. And I don't think his heart was in it. I don't know what he did. I can't remember what he did, if he did anything else. I know they moved to at one time when we moved here, my brother had a house, and he was in the process of getting a bigger place. So they let us stay there for a while we moved from, my folks lived in the city next to Orange County.
Like Fullerton? Where did you grow up? What town?
Well, I originally grew up in Inglewood, but we moved from there. And can't remember. But
what did your mother do?
My mother, she was stay home mom, and they lived in an apartment. My father had invented a way of carrot juice to choose carrot juice.
Oh. He invented a juicer?
Huh?
He invented a juicer?
Yeah.
Oh.
And men came out and saw it and wanted to pay him for it, and he said, fine.
Did they pay him for it?
Yeah. No, they never did, but we lived right behind, or I should say my folks lived right behind the theater we have over here. I don't think it's there anymore, but...
The Larwin Square.
Huh?
It used to be called Larwin Square. Didn't you live over on Graham Street?
I don't... It was down from where Dick was.
Mm.
But they had a apartment that was directly behind
The
the
movie theater.
theater
Mm.
at the time.
So was
And-
it the drive-in theater?
Drive-in theater.
Cool.
And that's where he did the juicing and all that. And
I heard he invented a clamp or some kind of grip thing, Dan said.
probably,
I think he was quite the inventor, wasn't he?
yeah. Yeah. He didn't get any money for it, but he did invent.
I don't know, all those cars he came home with, he must have made money somewhere. Tell Jerry about all those cars he came home with.
Well,
when
he
Dad,
was a cement truck.
I know, but when Dad was going to be late home from work, what did your mom say? When he didn't come home from work on time.
I don't know.
Oh, he's buying a new car.
Right?
Right?
Probably. Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, when we lived
I
in
think they'd lost count how many cars he had. Huh, Grandma?
when we lived in the home I was in, CB 3rd. We were just across from the freeway, and stupid kids would go down the wash when it was raining, and I had no control over those kids, Dan and John, and the stories they tell me now makes my hair curl. I had no idea they were doing this. And, but yeah, they did a lot of wild things, and poor Mark couldn't keep up with them. Practically, I think Wendy kind of protected Mark, and because he had a hard time with things, and even driving, he would, I don't know, if John or what was trying to teach him how to drive, and he would drive into the people's back front yard, and he says, "Oh, we can't have this." And they get on top of the roof and jump. Yeah, Dan and John.
And Dan tells me those stories.
They had a snake that they had captured and stuck in. It was a cage, and they thought it was cool, but the snake got loose.
Oh no!
And it was in my house, and I couldn't find it, and we were hoping it went out the window, because because we never saw it again.